Welcome back, episode 5 of the Poker Vlog with Advantage Player. In our first hand, we have Pocket Kings at a 2-3-5 no limit, starting around 2:30 p.m. We're gonna open up for $20. Asian Grandma makes the call, and OMC makes the call as well. 3 ways to flop, $60 out there. Ace Jack 6, 2 diamonds. They both check to me. Pretty clear check back. Kind of scared of the ace, obvious, and a lot of people will have Ace X in their calling ranges. So let's see a turn. The turn is an ace of spade. I really like that. Lowers the chance of anyone having an ace X in their hand. And now OMC is going to lead for $20. We're going to make the call because he could have flush draws, he could have straight draws, and he could have Jack X as well. And it's only 1/3 pot. River is a queen of diamonds. He checks. I love that because now he never has a flush or a straight. And we can go for some thin value. If you check back here, I think that's clearly a mistake given what happened. We're going to target those Jack X. He makes the call and we win a $150 pot for our first hand. And an hour later, we see a Jack of diamonds and a Jack of clubs. We've been knitting it up, I guess. I don't really know. We didn't have a hand in here for 1 hour. I guess we're just playing smaller pots and I haven't shown them. Tecker Rich with $800 starting stack and C8. Well-dressed man staring at me makes the open for $20. We're going to 3-bet him to $80 from the small blind. He stares at me, quickly identifies my sizing, and makes the call. We're going to go heads up to a flop of $160. He's acting not interested, but I bet he is. 10-9-3, 2 spades, $210 out there because I'm having graphic issues. I'm going to be C-betting $50 into $160. Sorry, I did a 2-day editing process and my whole footage is messed up. So I don't really want to spend another day fixing it. So bear with me. There might be slight edits, incorrectly graphics throughout this video regarding pots. There's like a 2-second difference. And it's a little bit hard for me to retrace where the origin of the problem came from. Anyways, on to the next hand, Ace Jack offsuit. We're gonna raise it up for $15. Tecker Rich became 9-4 offsuit. We're getting more information on him as time goes by. Hot Steamy Tilt with $300 on my top right makes the call as well. Ace 7-4, 3 ways. There's $45 out there. They both check to me, and I'm going to bet $15, 1/3 pot. Tecker Rich became 9-4 offsuit, makes the call for 15. This Tecker Rich guy is very important. Just keep that in mind. Turn is a 7 clubs. He checks to me and I check back. And I don't really know why I checked back that turn, to be honest. He's gonna now donk lead, or C-bet rather, take the lead for $30. He's not calling 120. You're gonna know what happens. He leads $30 and I raise him on this river to 120. The reasoning is because I don't think he has flush draws or flushes that have here or straights. So for this sizing, I don't believe he ever has it. So I'm gonna target his Ace X specifically, like Ace 10, Ace 8. It's just so hard for him to ever have a flush given his line, I believed at the time. And he's gonna stare at me, he's feeling the panic. His hand is on his shoulder blade. You feel the discomfort coming from him. And he's like, does he really have a flush? Fuck it, I make the call. I show him the bad news, like a top 2, and he shows me 7-3 offsuit. And now he's staring at me like, what the fuck? You see this? He's like, ooh, this kid is weird. Is he bad? Is he good? Huh. Why did he raise me with top 2? Does he think top 2 is good? I have trips. I have 7-3 offsuit. And there's a flush. And there's a straight. Okay, this kid's not afraid. All right, on to the next hand. We got Ace of spade, 10 of diamonds. Okay. Ace 10 offsuit. Everyone's limping in. We're noticing how this table's playing. We're starting to develop reads 2 hour in, and people are playing some junkers, and they're having some ridiculous calling ranges. So we're gonna start bumping up the price. No longer we're gonna do these 15s as often when we're coming in for raises, right? We're gonna size up a little bit when we're not first act. So we're gonna make it $40, and everyone does fold. And these pots are quite important to the win rate. You're taking down $20, $20, $25. Very good for the win rate. 25. On to the next hand, we got Pocket 7, Steamy McTilt, opens for 25. The white player to my right, I'm gonna make the call. Joe Hatcham, white guy who played with Joe Hatcham, not Joe Hatcham. white guy who played Joe Hatcham makes the call as well. And Tecker Rich became 90% VPIP because now I'm realizing this guy's played every hand for like 2 hours now. He makes the call. We're going 4 ways to flop. $100 out there. Flop is 8-4 deuce. Not ideal because we don't have a set and we're going to check it back. I used my middle finger to check because I'm not happy I don't have a set. Turn is the 8 of diamonds. It goes check from 90% VPIP. White guy checks as well. I'm not going to start betting for protection. I don't think anyone would have ace X here that often. So I think 1/3 could deny some equity and go heads up and possibly take it down. I get called by Joe Hatcham fan and Steamy Tilt makes the call as well. 3 ways to the river, $190 out there, 9 of spade. He checks, I check, and Joe Hatcham fan checks. I say I got 2 pair and proudly show it. The other guy says 2 pair too, and I'm like, if you have 2 pair too, I probably win. It's hard to have a 9X unless it's like a 9 clubs, and 9 clubs probably might have bet. So I kind of joked with him. If you got 2 pair, I probably got the best 2 pair. On to the next hand, the very next hand. So the reason why I'm not editing is just to show you guys that this is the very next hand after pocket jacks. I think that's what it means, the very next hand. Stop talking for a second and give you some breathing from my voice. Pocket aces, black aces. Yum, 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 yum. There is a limp for 5. There is a raise to 25 on my media right. Steamy Tilt, limps for 5. Asian Grandpa on my right. Opens up to 25.
75.
I'm going to raise it up to 75. Someone's asking, how much is it? You're asking how much is it? I don't mind. He makes the call for 75. Cold calls my 3-bet. Fascinating. I love it. Love it. Come on, Grandpa. He jams. Grandpa jams for 300. Best spot ever. Now the guy who cold calls 75 is in a world of pain. Look at his face. You saw him? His face tightened up. He's straightening up his posture. He's so not happy. I'm gonna just stop talking just for this hand because I love the dialogue.
Not yet, not yet.
Right here, this one?
Yeah. I call.
For 297.
Opposite way. Take 25.
This way.
Good try, good try. You just call?
Yes, he called.
Orange carrot juice? Why didn't you shove all in? You want me to call? Where's Nikki, man? Good luck, sir.
Oh, thank you.
So total 300?
297.
$3. 222 more to you.
Just who is this? Yours? No? We'll put it on this side, okay?
This is my-
We'll move right here.
297?
297.
222.
What are we doing?
222.
Service.
Damn, sorry, you were 20 seconds. Probably fold up this one. They both have ace king. Each other house.
So they are free.
It's too good.
Oh, we are split. Oh, you're not gonna
Both
hit
of
the
my
set?
opponents have pocket 10s. The guy who folded had pocket 10s as well. He's going to go on his
Okay, okay.
dialogue.
That's what scared me. He shot, maybe I call.
Once you...
25.
All right, on to the next hand. We got pocket 7s. It's about 3 hours into session almost, maybe 2.5. or yeah, 2.5 hours into session. We got pocket sevens. We got pretty good reads on people now. We're gonna open up to $25. 90% V Pipper is gonna make the call for 25. Steamy McTilt makes the call as well. It's gonna be our frequent opponents. 3 ways to flop $75 out there. 663. I'm gonna start with a half pot bet, just slightly under for $30. Pretty good board. Hard for people to have 6x and target down the 5s, 4s, the draws. They both call. Jack of clubs on turn, and they both check to me. Now I'm actually kind of confused. I'm probably gonna check back, I assume. Don't exactly remember. Yeah, I check back. I mean, they both called the flop. Someone must have a 6x. The 5 comes out. I do block pocket. I do block 4-7. I check back. He shows me trips. He was trying to trap. I think he thinks I'm hella aggressive. Yeah. Look at his face. He's hella upset. I think he thinks I'm super aggressive because of that hand from earlier. I raised him, so he thinks I'm just gonna raise a light all the time, which is not true. Pocket 8s, I raised it up to $20, and everyone calls. They were having some editing issues. I'm so sorry about that. Everyone calls. We flop a set, middle set on 9-8-5. Good situation to be in. We're gonna bet $20 into $100 in a 5-way pot. I generally like small sizings in massive multi-way pots because it just kind of protects my range, because usually if I'm ever gonna be semi-bluffing, I'm never gonna be doing big sizings, and this actually protects it so people can't just raise me willy-nilly. Both of the players call me. 3 ways to to turn. $190 out there, and a queen of spade comes, and we all check back. It's not a great card because 10 jack does get there, but you know, I gotta play it a little cautiously. There's 2 opponents on a wet board. This guy bets $30 into 160, so I'm pretty confident I have the best hand now, because there's no way a straight actually does this sizing. Look at him, he's giggling. Steamy McTilty with his giggling stack is like, oops. Well, at least he's having a good time. I'm happy for him. Yeah, he never has a straight, so I'm just gonna raise for value, like against like 1 pair, 2 pair. Just yeah, pocket 8s again. 8 of heart, 8 of clubs. What? Oh, this is 1 hour later. Wow. Spooky. We're gonna open up for $35. No, we're gonna call 35. We're gonna call 35. Okay. Hi, this is me from the future. I actually had to go back. Our hands were not the same. They were just both pocket 8s, but there were different suits as well. I was just kind of confused. I was like, did I really make that bad of an editing error? Anyways, 4 ways to flop. Jack 5-5. $140 out there. I check back. Flop seems pretty standard. We're playing 4 ways. Jack X. A lot of people have Jack X. On the turn is a 4 of diamonds. 90% V Pipper is now going to be leading out for $40 into 140. And I'm on the button in position, so I think he can float a lot. Or not float, but like, you know, just stab a lot. But he can obviously float as well. He's crazy. So I can't give him the respect that I normally would to other players who lead out here. 6 on the river is interesting because I do block 7-8. But that is relevant. I make the snap call, and he shows me pocket 9, so he pips me. Nice value bet by him. It's actually kind of strange because he... Actually, and it's good reading by him because he knows that if I had Jack, I would have bet the flop, so I must have an under pair. It's actually a very good read. Give him that. Jack King of spades onto the next one. We're going to raise it up to $35. We're having a lot of graphical errors. I spent 2 days working on this, and now there's so much errors. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for myself, primarily. Raise up to $35. Tight Grandma makes the call for 35, and 100% VPIP now calls to 35 as well. Going 3 ways to flop, $105 out there. 10-8-7, 2 clubs. We don't have a lot, and we're gonna basically check it back. Huh. Actually, we do have a gutter, and actually, I'm actually not a big fan of this check on the flop because we actually have a lot of playability. Actually, I would have preferred a bet. I think the reason why I checked is because I'm going against this grandma, and when she calls $35, she has a lot of premiums. I think that's why. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of my check back. Huh. Fascinating. Well, anyways, we turn open ender, and we're gonna start betting now. And Tight Grandma check calls on the phone for $50, and now I'm like, she probably has a queen, and she only has one SPR for 200. Pot's 200. She has 200, so I essentially have to jam her. She checks to me, and I'm like, she probably has a queen. I don't know. I just check back. She shows me ace king, so she calls me pre-flop with ace king. Doesn't 3-bet her short stack for like $250. I think if I just bet the flop, I would obviously take it down in hindsight. I played that hand terribly. Yikes. That was just terrible. I actually remember myself in real time. I was really upset at myself, especially on the river. I was like, God, I should just bet that river. But I thought like she would have like a lot of queen X, because like this flop checks through and she calls turn. I don't know. And I don't think she's gonna have that many suited connectors for $35 open. On to the next hand, we have ace jack, and we're gonna raise it up to $25 with $1,300 in our starting stack. We're making progress on the profit land, and it's about 6:30 p.m. So some time has passed. Pocket 10's Asian makes the call with 25. If you remember, top left. 200% VPIP makes the call as well. And White Kid, new White Kid, has joined the table on my media right, makes the call as well. 4 ways to flop, ace 9-5, $100 out there. Pretty good situation for us. And we're going to start with a $30 bet. C-bet continuation. I like to go for these sizings, and you're going to hear it a lot. You might not be a big fan of it. You might be saying bet 50, 75. That's totally right if you want to do it, but see what I did? I just got induced by a raise by that Asian man over there to $80, and now I'm thinking, oh shit, he might have ace 9 or pocket 9s or ace 5 or pocket 5s. Not only people don't have ace queen, ace king here, he might have ace queen. He definitely doesn't have ace king, because pre-flop he will re-raise me. So pocket 9s, pocket 5s, ace 9, ace 5. Keeping that in mind, turn is amazing. 9 of spades comes off, making pocket 9s very unlikely. Only one combo left, and he also has lower frequencies of ace 9. I check and he checks back 260 to the river. King of spade comes out, and now I do something very unorthodox. I saw this in real time. I think what happened in my brain is, you know, playing 4 hours or 3 hours of poker is too much for me these days. Like, I don't really play a lot of poker anymore. So I think I'm like 4 hours in my poker. I'm getting like tired in the session. I know it's crazy. That's what retirement does to you. You just get rotted brain and you just can't function productively. All I do is like play video games and walk my dog. Anyways, I lead. I bet $100 on this river. I think what's going through my mind is he doesn't have full house that often, and if it does, he'll raise me. I'll just fold. It is what it is. So I'm essentially chopping with ace X, and I'm targeting weird pockets like pocket 8s, pocket 7s, pocket 6, and occasionally bluffing out ace X if they're, I don't know, like 5% of the time bluffing out. I say we're probably chopping. He makes the call. He makes the call for 100, and I show ace jack. He shows ace 7. Yeah, my graphics are not showing up. It's quite sure. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, he shows me a7. Weird line. I'm actually not happy with it. I thought. All right, for our final hand of the vlog, we got pocket 9s, 9 of heart, 9 of diamonds, and we are about $1,200 starting. It's almost about 7 p.m., so we've been playing about 5 hours now. We're gonna open up for $25. No, sorry, $20. There's gonna be 700% VPIP call, and 4 times buy and tilt makes the call. Same players, top, middle, top, right. $60 to flop. We flop middle set. It goes check, check, and we're gonna. No, this guy donk leads $65. That's weird as fudge. He donk leads pot. What the hell? I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. I don't think you would donk lead a straight, right? If you had jack 8, 8-6, you would have check raised, right? So I'm gonna min raise him to 135, because I'm just like, well, let's just get it in. I mean, you could have like so many draws, like queen jack of spades, so many draws, ace X, but he folds. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want more content like this, I'll see you guys in a few days. Peace out.